Hello FlightSimmers, welcome back everyone to the TJ Pilot channel and welcome to the next full flight video. Today we are here at Sydney flying the beautiful PMDG 777-300 extended range in the Thai colors from Sydney to Phuket. I'm very much looking forward to that flight since it is actually the first time ever we are flying Thai Airways on the channel, which yeah, I really love the livery of Thai Airways. I think it's looking tremendously good. I'm just seeing, look at how the rudder is sort of wiggling in the wind here. It's amazing. And yeah, so here we are. As you can guess from the AI traffic around, we are flying offline today. I figured after the recent cross the land action and other online flying, it's about time to do another offline video. And on top of that, there wouldn't be a chance of much ATC here anyways today. So I figured we rather have some nice AI traffic here in the video. And yes, before we head into the cockpit, I want to put out the disclaimer, which I will do more often from time to time. So I am not a real-world pilot, and therefore the operations I'm doing, the procedures, are not according to real-world operations. I am just a sim pilot, and I'm doing this to have fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this as well. And that being cleared, I think it's about time now to head into the flight deck. Let's see, we have a Virgin 737 departing here. Landing going on back there. It's a lot of action here today. I've notched up AI traffic a bit. Figured it's about time to get back to sort of pre-COVID traffic levels. Although in reality, of course, we're not quite there yet. But yeah, looking tremendously good here today. The Sydney scenery. And so I guess let's get to it. So here we are in the flight deck. I'm noticing that FPS are not super great at the moment. I think it might be due to the amount of AI traffic around here. I will see if this will deteriorate, in which case I will adjust the settings a bit, but I think for now it's just about fine. And yes, before we get to it, let's have a look at SimBrief together. I think it's been a while since we last did that. So I figured let's give it a try. So today we're operating, of course, Thai Airlines, or Thai Airways, I think it's Thai Airways, 478 from Sydney to Phuket. Alternate is gonna be Bangkok, which makes a lot of sense, of course. Airtime 8 hours and 13 minutes. Block fuel of 73.5 tons. And yeah, so that's that. Let's see what else is on here. Yeah, full daytime flight, so leaving Sydney 22:30 Zulu, which is 9:30 AM morning time, and then getting to Phuket somewhere afternoon, I think it is. So full daytime flying, cost index 14. Average wind component of plus 21, meaning this is a little bit of a tailwind, 21 knots of tailwind, which is nice, of course. Zero fuel weight 203.5, you can see plenty of headroom there, more than 30 tons headroom. I think today we have slightly above 300 packs in here and a little bit of cargo. Figured these flights are probably not super heavy. And yeah, on a 8-hour flight, 777-300 has lots of potential. So you can see takeoff rate 276.5 basically out of 351 maximum. So plenty of space there. Right, 8 hours 13 alternate. Yeah, 1 hour away, but I think at Bangkok is probably the realistic alternate here on this flight. Haven't added any other extra fuel on top of that, apart from the contingency, of course, 5%, which is another 25 minutes. So plenty of fuel there. Let's have a look at other things that might be interesting for us. So 302 packs, and this is now cargo plus baggage, making it 12 tons. And then let's have a look at the weather. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of SIGMATs today in here, but we will have a look at the map in a second. And then weather for departure, Sydney 360 at 4, so we are likely departing towards the north. Good visibility, scattered clouds, 4,000, broken 6,500, 22 degrees, nice and warm, 1022. So this is all looking good. Later on there is some rain coming in, but that's long after we departed, I think. Or is it? No, actually not, sorry. 12's 21 Zulu. No, it's actually during our departure time. It's weird. There's no rain inside. I think there's not gonna be any rain. and then arriving to Phuket. So arrival will be 13th of April, 7 o'clock Zulu. So let's see. So this will be current then. No wind at all, good visibility, few clouds 2000. And then becoming, where are we? Arrival 7 o'clock. So it's sort of, yeah, this is then 8 o'clock, this is 2 o'clock. Yeah, let's see. There's not going to be a lot of wind. Might be a tiny bit of wind. We will see how this turns out. Right, and then I think we're going to skip the no times today. Not too realistic in the sim world anyway. But let's have a look at the map. So that's our routing here. Pretty much crossing the full continent. I guess getting somewhere close to Ayers Rock down here. Yeah, that's Alice Springs. So Ulara, is that Ayers Rock? No, I'm not too sure. Somewhere over here. And it's not called Ayers Rock anymore, right? Ayers Rock is the old name. Now it's called Uluru, which is the traditional name, of course. So sorry about that. Uluru it's called. And then yeah, crossing the border over Indonesia, coming into right over Singapore, I think. Yeah, here's Singapore, right over Singapore into Phuket. And if we switch on the SIGMATs and put it to okay, so that's more relevant for the arrival then. We can see lots of areas where are potential thunderstorms. So we might need to circumnavigate some weather along the route, especially passing into the second half of our flight. First half should be clear more or less, and then second half of the flight some thunderstorms might be around. Volcanic eruption over here, I think, but not affecting us too much. Right, so that's set, and now we've talked quite a long time about this, sorry about that. So let's get to it. One more thing I wanted to show you guys, which I always find so amazing flying the 777. Look at this. So we are on an 8-hour flight, this is loaded already, and we are just having 50% of fuel. It's so crazy what this aircraft is capable of. Anyway, now let's get to it. I quickly need to do the D-Link, I think. Alright, here we are now. Route is loaded in. We can activate that, and then let's see what we have for the performance. That's still sending. I did set up the charts in the meantime. Doors are already closing at the moment. Okay, so let's see. 0 fuel weight 2 or 3.5. That's correct. Then reserve is going to be a bit higher since alternate is Bangkok, and that's 10.5. That's a lot, but it's 1 hour away, the alternate. So that makes sense. 10.5 flight level initially 340. Cost index Simbrief is giving me 15, so let's go with that. And reduced vertical separation minima, that's fine for me. Then talking about the departure, 34 left, and it will be, what is it called? I did set it up over here. CADM 1 departure. So we can discuss already departing, runway heading 335, I think it is, to 800 feet, left hand turn, heading 290, and then on to CADM after passing 10 mile from Sydney. Okay, fairly straightforward. Initial climb. Let's see if there's any altitude mention here. I can't see anything. Then maybe we will just put in transition altitude is 10,000. So maybe let's just put in 7,000, I guess. Sounds realistic to me. So this one, transition 10,000 we discussed. And then what else? Wind loading in. Now I again forgot the initial heading, 335. And then let's go 7,000. We have a bit of time until we get there, so it should be fine. Right, so this is loaded in. Arrival fuel 15.8. That's a lot, I know, but we need it for the alternate eventually. And yeah, then the performance, of course. Coming over here, I think today we will do full length. That should be no trouble at all. 3-4 left. Conditions are dry for now at least. And then active sky is currently giving me wind 340 at, sorry, 360 at 4. 22 and 1022, that's accurate. Takeoff, optimum, PAX auto. And then weight and balance, we can simply read from aircraft, but then we will, oh, you know what, guys, let's do it accurate today. Let's be very accurate today. So we have a planned trip fuel of 59.5, and then a taxi fuel of 635. Let's see, 276,433. Okay, looking good. Calculate. And that's going to be flap 5, select temperature 59, speeds are fairly high. You know what, guys, I'm thinking, since I believe we've never done it before, but just for the fun of it, I'm thinking let's do flap 15 today. Yeah, speeds are lower. I don't know, it's a long runway, so I think flap 5 is maybe more realistic. Hard to tell what real-world operations would be in this case. Okay, no, let's do flap 5 today. And then maybe sometime when we are on a shorter runway, we will eventually do a flap 15 departure at least once flying the 777. Wind 360 at 4. Dry, this is good. Temperature 22. And this, again, flap 5, center of gravity 164, 170, 173, spot on. Okay, flight directors, LNAV, VNAV. I'm not sure if APU is running yet. No, it's not. Let's quickly fire it up. Yeah, and again, the departure climbing 800, 10 miles Sydney, and then turning left to the first waypoint. That's fairly straightforward today. Sydney is tuned as well, I think, so that's good. Righty. Okay, did we miss anything on here? I don't think so. This should be all completed. Let's do some checks here. Oxygen is checked. Flight instruments 331, and altimeters 1022. 2 times, 3 times, that's checked. Parking brake is coming on. Checklist. Oxygen tested, flight instrument set. This is all completed. Okay, quickly waiting for the APU, and then we should be ready to rumble. That's something I don't like here, that we can't really see when the APU is running. There it is. Just in time. Nice. Okay, so external power is coming off. And now I think we can do all in the flow. This is going to 1000 TA. Arm all the doors. And then go to ground connections and remove everything. Let's make sure jetways are disconnected then. Like that. And this goes to arms, this comes on. We have the right hydraulic, seat belts, beacons. Waiting for the fault light to extinguish. Packs are coming on now. Then the electrics and the other demand pumps. Fuel, we have some fuel in the center tank, I believe. This is all looking good. Prepare for pushback and departure. And on to the checklists again. Flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs on. MCP is done. It is all set. Takeoff speeds we have done as well. Seated pre-flight is complete. It should read somewhere over here, right? Huh. Maybe I'm mistaking. Never mind. Trim, of course, 5.25. Is set. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Beacons are on. Nice. Let's have a quick look outside. I don't want to run over any other traffic. But I think we should be good. Getting pushback with the tail to the left should work. Seems clear. Looking very nice. Okay, block time is anyway being recorded, so we don't need to worry about that. Really, this coming off. Okay, so I guess it's time to fire up engine number 1. So let's go ahead on engine number 2, rather, the right-hand side engine. Starter cutout, starting number 1 then. And yeah, just to let you know, today we are not in a iNiBuilds livery. Unfortunately, they hadn't one on the, or they don't have one on the website for the Thai livery. So this is the standard one from the PMDG Operations Center, in case you're wondering where it's coming from. I'm seeing the 747 Thai tail over there, and it's, I would love to do a flight in the Thai 747. I don't know, maybe we can find some historic route to do it. I don't think they are flying the 747 anymore, but it looks tremendously good in the Thai livery, in my opinion. Okay. Starter cutout. I think we should monitor the engines page. Ah, there it is. Technically we should monitor it for the engine starter, but since we're in a sim world and we know everything's gonna be fine, we can sort of save it. Okay, so this is all looking good on here. We can kill the APU already. And while GSX is disconnecting, continue with the preparation. So this comes to RTO. Trim is set already. Flap to position 5. We do the flight control check. There it is. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, and rudder full left, full right. Nice. Okay, that's done. Taxi checklist. Anti-ice not required. Recall is checked. Flight controls are checked. Ground movement is clear. And then before takeoff checklist is completed as well. And now, this time I'm gonna remember to put on the camera, which we have here. Okay, to be fair, I expect this to be a bit different now. Wow, it's really hitting the FPS. That's crazy. Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, I didn't know this was existing until some viewer here on the channel. Shout out to, I think, Kabir it was, who told me. Very cool, but I expected this to be bit different now, but I think it's still loading in all the textures. Ah, that is cool. Look at this. And I think there's also a way to transfer it Oh, that's nav, MFD, ECAS. How do I switch it around? I think there's some way to put it on this display over there. Yeah, okay, anyhow, let's go with it now. That's looking good. Yeah, it's just an FPS killer, really. Okay, quick look at the charts, since there is a specific 777 taxi routing chart, which we of course have to pay attention to. But for us, it's going to be simple. We taxi down Golf, down on Yankee, left on Juliet, right on Alpha, all the way down, Alpha 6, holding point for runway 346. Just like that. So let's do it. Parking brake is coming off, taxi lights are coming on, and okay. This is super crazy. Let's try it out for a bit, but I think since it's such a big hit on FPS, I'm not going to use it for a very long time here. Wow, is this a go-around back there? 747, I think it has to be a go-around. Cool. A380 coming in. Wow, there's lots of traffic here today. Okay, this is Yankee to the right, which is good. We will eventually take this one. Yeah, let's see. So I think this should be helping in the turns now, right? Oh, he's coming our way, is he? I think he is. Maybe we can go down there and then take the right-hand turn. Is it okay to go there? Yes, we can taxi hotel as well. Okay, so I'm going to try hotel and then down on Alpha, see if this avoids the collision here. Okay guys, to be fair, I think it was fun to use it, but it's such a big hit on FPS. But yeah, it helps a lot. See how easy it gets to taxi the 777. Righty, let's get rid of this. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's see if we can cross runway 25. Seems to be free all the way back there, and I think they were departing this direction, so we should be fine. And then just all the way down on Alpha, down to the runway.
Approaching 0.
Should put on the strobes quickly. Crossing an active runway. Ah, he turned back there, the A380, so it would have been fine to go this way, but never mind. Okay, strobes coming back off. Alright guys, we're getting there. I didn't see the shark today. Sometimes there's a shark fin running around here, which is part of the FlyTampa scenery, but I think it's not here today. Okay, let's go. Traffic has been on already. Weather. Traffic is on. Terrain. This is coming. TARA. Before takeoff checklist has been completed. The approach seems to be free. We are very lucky today, despite the amount of traffic. And yeah, so I guess we're pretty much good to go. I also did put in the 10-mile range ring. That's just for reference. I don't think we need it really. I didn't prep any fixes for an engine out procedure now, but we are in the sim. Failures are not activated. So strobes are coming on, landing lights are coming on. We are cleared for departure, and I'm looking forward to this one now. This should eventually be great. Okay, some traffic coming in on 25. I don't want to have any sort of traffic interference here, so we really need to have an eye out for the other runway.
On runway.
A little bit wide the turn, but okay. Nice, here we are. Okay, he's going around. Lots of go-arounds here today. Since there was some other aircraft, this looks good now. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, there's a go-around. Ah, and there's now lots of traffic. Lining up. He's just lining up, guys. Let's go. He's not gonna be that fast, so we should be good. Okay, everything is set. Power is coming in. Let's take the chance. This small window here for the departure. And off we go. Airspeed is alive. Takeoff thrust set. Wind is pushing from the left-hand side. I can feel that. Beautiful engine sound. Ooh, yeah. More wind than I expected it to be. I think that's more than 4 knots of wind. Yeah, FPS facing this direction not the very best, to be honest. Rotate. Let's pitch to 7.5 degrees. We're in the long 777. Waiting for the liftoff. There it is. Pulling a bit more. Gears coming up. Perfect timing. Very, very cool. Okay, 800 feet, left-hand turn. Cool. I eventually want to get some outside views, but focusing on the departure for now. Ooh, it's a little bit stuttery here. But I think it should get better now flying away from the airfield. Okay, let's put the autopilot on and enjoy some of this. Cool, flaps are coming up. I'm a bit late now for the flaps. Flaps up. Okay, nose and taxi lights coming off. So I would guess this is P3D at its best, or almost at its best. Very, very cool. Okay, let's keep it climbing then. 340. Flaps are retracted. Look at this climb performance. Out of this world. Okay, I think we are all set here. Let's check the Aftertake of Checklist. All green, that's completed. Coming up to the 10-mile range ring, and then we will be on the left-hand turn to waypoint Cadem, matching up the heading. Okay, and then I think I can go ahead and clear this out already, like that. Okay, let's see, maximum altitude 350, recommended at the moment 320. Might be due to winds. I will check if we eventually want to stay there coming up to cruise level. But other than that, I think that's that on the departure. I enjoyed it a lot, hope you guys did as well. And enjoy the music and cruise part, of course, and see you on the arrival. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. We are already about to pass 10,000 feet and at the moment are pretty much, almost a beam to the airport, which should be down here along the coastline. Somewhere down there, I guess. Sort of this direction. And yeah, look at this, look at these beautiful beaches down here at Phuket. This is amazing. I guess this is what the people are after, which we are carrying here today. And right, so the cruise has been fairly smooth. We did see some high thunderstorm clouds along the way, but luckily we didn't have to leave our routing, which was very convenient. And yeah, it was pretty nice in fact. Nice scenics, coming right over Singapore at some point. Passing 10,000, lights are coming on. So it was a pretty nice cruise, to be honest. And yeah, now we are heading into Phuket, which also I think is going to be fun because we're doing an RNAV arrival. I remember this one back when we flew the 737 from Singapore here to Phuket, so it's the same arrival route. We are coming in from Urgat and now pretty much inbound Ravai, I think. Yeah, Ravai. I got myself a little bit of a direct here into Ravai. So we want to be there above 4,000, max 230 knots, which is all dialed in here. We are a little bit fast, but let's see how it's turning out in the end. And then on to Kalem, max 200 knots, 4,000 feet. And then we are doing the RMP Zulu into runway 09. Coming from Kalem, 4,000, then on to Lazam, down to the airport. And yes, in case of a missed approach, I go around, clamp on track 085, which is runway heading to 2,500, then right direct Genoa, which is the holding down here, holding at 4,000 feet. So that's the plan. Sector altitude is 3000 around the airport. Up to the northeast and yeah, mainly north direction, it's a little bit higher, but we are turning away to the right hand side, so we should make sure to not fly north of the airport in case of a missed approach. Right, so LNAV VNAV minimums are 870, which is set in here, meaning we will dial, I think, since all the altitudes are sort of hard dialed in here, we can already set it. So let's assume we are cleared for the RNP arrival, so we set the altitude to 900 feet, so rounding up to the closest possible, which is 900 feet. And then for the Boeing, it's very simple, we just stay in LNAV VNAV, and oh, we can set it. Aha, I didn't know. I thought it was only doing 100 steps, but that's even better then. Okay, 870. Spot on. And then we can fly down there. Should work fine, I guess. We are on an auto brake 3. The runway is, yeah, it's not huge. And yeah, I'm gonna show you here. So coming in on 09, and we want to take Foxtrot. That's really like best exit we have. I don't have any sort of distance available for Foxtrot, so I had to guess a little bit, but yeah, if the runway is 3000, then yeah, maybe we should try to come to hold 2000 meters, sort of. And I did the calculations, not sure if it's still in here. Yeah, landing plus, so flap 30 plus 5, 144, requires us 2005 meters. I think this should be roughly it. And of course, this is no credit to reverse, but we can use full reverse. I think it doesn't say anything about idle reverse only. So this should be good. All these checks are completed. Auto brakes are set. Minimums are set. Landing VREF is also set. So that's done. We are on local altimeters 1006, so that's completed as well, and we are almost turning towards the final approach. Quickly showing you the weather. It's very nice and warm here at Phuket. Where is it? Right over here. Currently wind 100 at 10, so pretty much straight on the nose, 10 knots, which is very good for us. Good visibility, fuel clouds 2000, should not be an issue for the minimums. 32 degrees down there, now it's QNH 1005. So let's set that. And yeah, just very nice and warm weather here, I guess. Okay, let's see, we are coming in a little bit hot, a little bit fast. We want it to be something lower than that. We want to be 230 knots, but the aircraft is slowing down now to 230. So we will eventually be fine. And yeah, I hope there's not any AI traffic down there messing with us now, but according to AI Companion, there is some traffic down there, but none of them are active at the moment, so I hope it stays this way. Otherwise, we have, of course, briefed for the missed approach, so we will be fine. Okay, from Kalim, I think it is... It's like 5 miles. Okay, still a pretty long way to go. But we can slow. Yeah, let's go flap 1. It's still a bit of a long final, but it doesn't hurt to be a bit early here on the flaps. Yeah, that's the maximum 200 which we want to have at Lasam, which is the next waypoint. And Kalim as well, by the way. Yeah, so a little bit high now. The aircraft should make sure to get down there back on the path. Let's go flap 5, give it a bit more drag. Yeah, so in the Airbus, we could also hit the approach button, which would then arm the final approach, also for an RNAV arrival. Here in the Boeing, I think we're good just staying here in LNAV, VNAV. Okay, we have sort of 12 miles to go, approximately speed 200, which is good for now. Priority now is to get back on this glide path. Not the glide path, like the VNAV profile rather, for this type of approach. And then next up will be the landing checklist. Eventually I think we can arm the speed brakes already, like that. Okay, and now we're back on the profile, and now we can start to slow down. Speed 180. And the airport, yeah, we can just see it now straight ahead. Ooh, we are coming in a bit skewed here. That's interesting. That's not quite accurate then. It should lead us straight onto the runway, but it seems like it's not doing that. Interesting, okay. I can't remember, did we have the same issue back in the 737 flight? Look at this, that's like totally off. Okay, but we will get, we can fly visual any moment now, so we will be fine. Flap 15. Speed 160. I think we had the same issue last time, right? Maybe I should have checked. I'm thinking now if I missed an update for the scenery, might be the case here. Anyway, gear down. Now the aircraft is losing some speed. It should make sure to keep up there. Gear is down. Keep the flaps coming. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Final speed 144 is set. Okay, landing checks completed. Let's put the lights on, taxi, turn off everything on. And now I'm just curious. It should stay on this path even if we set it to go around altitude 4000. Let's try. Let's see what happens. 4000? Yeah, and it continues on the VNAV path. That's perfect. Okay, but we have a nice visual now and we need to correct here anyway, so my aircraft.
1000.
Flight directors are coming off now since they are not helping us.
Approaching
And
minimums.
flight path vectors coming on.
Minimums.
Continue, but we have visual anyways.
Approaching 0, 9.
And now I overshot this correction a little bit. Yeah, I'm really looking out for ORBX, the Asia land class. The heading bug should be 85 for the go around as well.
500.
Let's try to set it now. Yeah, the Asia Open Land class. That would be so cool to get it soon. I think they're still working on that. Seems to be a bit of a huge project. A little bit high according to the Parpies. Correcting. That's weird. Ah, okay, that's coming right in. Doesn't feel too high in my opinion, to be very honest. I think the Parpies are a little bit off.
140. 30. 20. 10. 5.
And come on. There it is. Ooh, that's shaky. What's happening here? Reverse. I think the aircraft thinks we are off-road or something. That's crazy. Okay, manual braking idle forward. I think it actually thinks we are off-road. Wow. Anyhow, yeah, that's good for the exit Foxtrot. Flight time 8 hours and 7 minutes. Clean up. Traffic and terrain. Traffic and weather, and now there's only one way to go, and this is right. To slow down a bit more for this turn. Right, so landing lights and strobe lights are coming off then. Let's swing it around, big turn. Alrighty. Yeah, so I think the landing was okay. It was not perfect. Once again, as so often before, I was a little bit confused by the parpies, because I feel like we weren't that high on the path. But yeah, I don't know. Might be mistaken. Oh yeah, I had the speed brake still up. Alright, but here we are in Phuket then. Alright, we're getting there for gate 10. Taxi lights are coming off, APUs are running. Nice, right in front of the terminal building. That was not too bad for a 777 turn. I'm not fully trusting the GSX guy. Yeah, although he might be fairly right. Let's take the last one. I think it makes sense for 777. Right here then. Ooh, almost hit him. Okay. Parking brake is coming on. APU is running. We are killing engines 1 and 2 like that. And we have the fuel pumps coming off. We have the seatbelt signs coming off. This is coming to auto. Beacons are coming off. The hydraulics are coming off as well like that. This can stay as it is. We have air conditioning, of course, with these kind of temperatures. Right, ground connections set, ground power, and deboarding. One jetway only. And once it's available, of course, makes sense to also have air conditioning unit here. Right, Squawk 2000 and stand by. Now there it is. And we put the primary and secondary power on and then open some doors. Alright folks, so here we are. Welcome once again to Phuket. I think that was a very nice 777 flight and the Thai Airways livery. Always wanted to fly this livery, and now we finally got the chance to do so. Yeah, I did shut down the APU. We have the air conditioning connected, which is good with these kind of temperatures. And then, last but not least, let's check the touchdown rate. So Volanta is giving me 190, which, yeah, that feels about right. Was not a greaser exactly, but yeah, still 190. I think it's fine. Nothing wrong with that value at all. Alright guys, and so that's it from me for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this 777 flight, and as always, feel free to like and subscribe, and also leave comments down below. That would be great to read them. And other than that, I will see you on the next flight, which will be a live stream, I guess. But I haven't made any fixed plans yet, but you will see, of course, any announcement on that coming out. And yeah guys, take good care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye bye.